So basically this is going to be an introduction to Excel, which will be also the introduction to labs, as this is your first lab. So what we're kind of aiming at here in terms of objectives is we kind of want you to learn how to write formulas in Excel. For example, putting an equal sign into the cell line, literally typing equals on your keyboard, and then typing in different cell names and also typing in different commands that then can cause your cell to give you a number without having to input it into a calculator, and using Excel as a calculator. And as well being able to make scatter plots, and with those scatter plots then applying trend lines to kind of help you later on, as well as right now in the course. And then finally being able to interpret things like the degree of correlation. So we kind of think of R squared as telling us how correlated is our data to each other, which is always good. And we always try to look for something around 1. What that's kind of going to look like for this lab is we're going to be working on the project called Estimating Calories from Fat in Sandwiches. And so you're going to be given a raw data set, and from that data set you are going to not only input different equations and different ways to calculate different things, but also find a trend line from what is given for you. Now, overall, you're going to just put that data into Excel, then you're going to use formulas, again, looking at total calories and then calculating out percent weight, and then also calories per gram, and then calories of fat from that. Seeing again how it's much more simplified when we utilize Excel to its fullest potential of being this super amazing calculator that we can also organize our thoughts, basically, because now I see that I have calories here and I know where that's coming from. It's coming from my data set, and then I can know that from this cell C2 and dividing that by cell B2, which again I will have labeled already, and multiplying by 100, I know that I'm getting weight percent, and etc., taking D2 divided by B2 over and over. Now, remember that you have to adjust the number of decimal places for all the calculated data. Again, we are thinking about sig figs. We always know that sig figs will come up multiple times, so you need to be sure that we get that ingrained into our systems now. So please be sure to remember sig figs. And finally, you're going to make scatter plots based on the data that you have. So remember to keep that in mind. And there will be a short video posted that will tell you how to make a scatter plot if you're not too familiar with that already, both for a Mac and for a Windows computer. Alright, so hopefully you guys don't have any questions, but if you do, please either contact our lab coordinator, Casey, myself, who's a lab and lecture coordinator, or more importantly, your TA. Your TA should have notified you of their email if they have not already, and also you can find Casey and my own email in the course packet, which is again the syllabus tab in Brightspace.